Broadcast from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room. Feel the blast processing flow because I'm reviewing Quack Shot starring Donald Duck on the Sega Genesis. Yeah! Silly duck, haven't you seen Indiana Jones? You've got to be careful before stealing priceless treasure. Well, Donald Duck is a bird after all, and birds aren't very smart. They are, however, courageous and determined. I'm surprised at how many Donald Duck games there are. And the thing is, most of them aren't too bad. Who would have thunk Donald Duck makes a good video game hero? As evidenced here in 1991's Quack Shot, starring Donald Duck for the Sega Genesis. Which is a cheerful, colorful, fun game for the whole family. Provided your family has a Sega Genesis, of course, which it should. What kind of family doesn't have a Sega? Very sad families don't have Segas. Thankfully, it's never too late, because you know what they say, the family that plays Sega Genesis together is the family that's fueled by blast processing. Who needs love when you have blast processing and 16-bit high-definition graphics like this? This game starts off ridiculously easy, but then gets surprisingly challenging as you progress. The powerline zipline sequence was pretty tough and took 2 or 3 times to get through. Donald's a bird after all, why can't he just fly? Like a lot of other games from the era, you can't continue on to the next level until you collect a certain item. So when you begin, you're looking at that map, start in Ducktown or whatever, and then you get to the end and you have to fly to Mexico, where your homeboy Goofy gives you a special plunger that allows you to climb the walls back in Duckville or Duckburg or whatever. Hopefully they're new plungers and not used ones. The game really isn't clear about that. Anyway, after you get the super plunger, you collect the thing at the end of that one level and then make your way to Transylvania, where you fight your way through Dracula's castle and battle Dracula, and then that unlocks Egypt. So it's like Castlevania with Donald Duck. So let me get this straight. Ducks can breathe underwater and fly airplanes. Fascinating creature, these talking ducks. It's a fun game. I had a good time with this. I like the graphics and the music in particular. It's a great looking game. There's a lot of half-assed side-scrollers on the Genesis. This is not one of them. The game isn't that long if you know where to go, and is also super duper easy to find and cheap to collect online. This is a nice game, especially for the kids. Or if you just want to relive some of your old school Disney adventures, which obviously I do, provided that adventure is Tron. Even without Tron, this is still a nice game on the Genesis, and I've got a Classic Game Room shout out and thank you going to Chris from Jersey City. Wait for it. New Jersey! Welcome to the Lord Carnage Club, being shouted from a turbo volcano! Let's thank these Patreon backers, starting with Jeff Breyer, Derek Langley, Michael and Ariana Nelson, Michael Fernandez, Steven Chucknick, Al Stever, Rick DeBarros, Jason Goy, Sergio Matthias Hergert, Chip Sankbale, Busy Signal, Sean Zoltek, Philip Straubenmuller, Jack Stavris, Ohad Kane, Ian Shore, you sure are awesome. And Tiago Pereira dos Santos Silva. Tiago Pereira dos Santos Silva.